BC Medical Association is also speaking out on the case tonight. The BCMA says linking a baby's death to the lack of availability of an anesthesiologist serves only to alarm expectant mothers and fathers. And the Medical Association is urging its anesthesiologist members not to use public fear as a tool to negotiate government funding. But the doctor who first raised concerns about a staff shortage in the delivery room says what this is about is patient care, not money. News reporter Stephen Andrew has that part of the story.
The BCMA is sending a blunt message to anesthesiologists. Stop talking to reporters.
The way it's being brought about is perhaps not something that the BCMA would condone.
The organization representing doctors in BC is reacting to comments after a baby died during birth at Victoria General.
There are issues, but there are ways of going about solving those issues. There is no need to raise fear or mass hysteria.
A Victoria physician claims the lack of a dedicated anesthesiologist at night for high-risk pregnancies is putting patients at risk.
The issue is that BC does not come up to the national guidelines when it comes to coverage of high-risk obstetric suites with dedicated obstetric anesthesia.
The BCMA says the anesthesiologist should not be negotiating in the media, and says only the BCMA should be striking deals with the government.
There are shortages in most of specialties, so anesthesiologist is perhaps no different.
Yet the great-grandmother of the baby who died last week says the politics over money and staffing have to stop.
Whatever this political crap that's going on, it has taken a baby's life and has almost taken my granddaughter's life. And like I said, it's the 21st century. There's no reason for this, for the technology that they have today.
The Vancouver Island Health Authority is conducting a full review of the baby's death. Yet the anesthesiologist who is speaking publicly about the issue says the health authority was warned 18 months ago a lack of staff would result in a death. And while VHA tells A News it has enough anesthesiologists, the doctor who raised the alarm and whose last day was meant to be yesterday says she's still working.
I don't think BC is capable of solving it. That's one of the reasons that I think I will go back to Alberta, where it's been solved 15 to 20 years ago, like the rest of the country has solved it. It's very bizarre here. It just seems to be that change, and it is just not embraced, and I'm not sure they can do it.
Stephen Andrew joins us now with more. Stephen, it is a political issue. Where is the government in all of this?
Well, Hudson, Christy Clark says healthcare and what's going on in healthcare should be separate from bargaining issues. And the Premier says an effort is underway to have an anesthesiologist on duty 24/7 in the maternity ward at Vic General, but it's unclear if that is the same negotiation that the doctors providing that service say they've been trying to conclude for the past 10 years now.
All right, we'll stay on the story. Stephen, thank you.
You're welcome.
Stephen Andrew reporting.